Hello there and welcome back to this bed we made. Now last time we managed to get into the vent and find the note that was stored in there, which we managed to decipher with the secret code, and that led us to room 507, I believe, which then had our next puzzle, which was the locked chest. Locked chest in the suitcase. That is Anna's room, Anna Beaumont's room. Turns out we managed to find one key, duplicate it with the help of Beth in the staff canteen, and then we went off and we opened the chest with 2 keys. We accidentally broke the fake key that we made in the lock, and we can't get it out. Can't get the pieces out, which is probably going to come back to bite us. I don't know how bad it's going to be, but it's going to be bad. I would imagine we're not going to get away with that. We're going to get into some trouble with that one. However, inside the case, turns out that Marcella and Anna know each other from childhood, and they had themselves a relationship while they were in school, which obviously was frowned upon in those days. Turns out they eventually not drifted apart, but eventually went apart, went their own ways, and married blokes on either end. Like Anna married a bloke and Marcella married a bloke. Turns out Anna's husband was not a very nice person, and she has left him. She's on the run with their son Michael, who's staying at the hotel. And turns out Marcella is at the same hotel. I think she was invited by Anna, from what I remember. And they're in the hotel together. I think they're going to rekindle their relationship and run away. I don't quite know the problem between Marcella and her husband. However, he is sleeping on the couch. There's nothing that immediately jumped out of me as being really bad, like he wasn't abusive or anything like that. I think it's just a drifting apart of basically she's realised that she wants to be with Anna and not him. I think that's caused a bit of a rift, as it probably would in an actual relationship, in a marriage. A little bit messy. So we'll have that. We'll solve that problem, or that mystery. Also, Morgan seems to have been hired by Marcella. I'm assuming as a bodyguard / butler kind of person. I don't quite know. She didn't actually. The letters didn't say what job he's doing. However, he's been taking photos of Sophia snooping around the hotel. I'm assuming for security purposes he's taking photos. I'm not entirely sure how he figures into everything, but it's very intriguing. So that's basically where we left off. I think we have a little bit of work to do on the floor, like finish the cleaning, and then we can go home. I think we missed a whole bunch of towels. Apparently we need to replace the towels. I took towels from all the rooms, and apparently we need to replace them. We're probably going to do that before we head out and see what happens next, because I know we're not near. Well, I know we haven't finished the game, and I don't quite know how long of the game we've got left to do. So this might actually end up being a short episode. I don't quite know. It might be one of those cases. So, grab your favourite drinks and snacks, curl up somewhere comfortable. Come hang out with me as we jump straight back into this bed we made. Enjoy, guys. Enjoy. Right. So yes, we have ourselves say a bit of a mystery. This is the notes that led us to Paul's relationship, Paul Morgan, who's the guy who's been taking photos. So he's employed by Marcella here. I don't quite remember why he's on the couch.
Sleeping here. I should leave it as it is.
I'm just going to turn that volume up just a little bit, because that's a little bit low on my end. Sorry. So yeah, their marriage is in a bit of a bit of trouble. I don't quite know how bad it is. However, we're going to crack on. We have a little bit of work to do. I think we need to actually replace the towels because we took the towel.
Oh, I left the clean towels on my cart.
So going to the car. See, I've been taking them, but I haven't replaced them. Excuse me. Okay, so I'm locked in, and the elevator doorbell is ringing, and we have blood on the floor. You know what I said? In the last episode, I actually mentioned there's meant to be a murder mystery, and there was no murder. I'm getting the feeling this is the murder. I don't know who it is, though. Okay, I'll be buggered if I'm going to clean this mess up. I'm also wondering, can we actually get out of this place? There's got to be a fire escape. Can we actually get down out here without... Don't touch the body. Don't touch.
Mr. Cruz?
Oh, it's her husband. Okay, Mr. Cruz. I get the feeling he's very dead.
Mr. Cruz. Oh God. Oh God. What happened? Mr. Cruz's life insurance policy. Why does he have this on him?
$10,000. That's actually quite a bit. Right, so I'm just gonna have a bit of a snoop. I'm not gonna take anything. It's probably a bad idea even touching this stuff, but I don't think I have an option. Dear Mr. Cruz, thank you for reporting that guest's unacceptable behaviour. We will look into it as soon as possible. However, I regret to inform you that we cannot divulge a guest's personal information regardless of that guest's behaviour. As I'm sure you'll understand, we are very concerned with our guest's privacy and our staff pride itself on its discretion. Please contact us should that guest bother you again. Yours sincerely, Bernard Leduc. And I'm just gonna disappear, and it looks like he's crawled this way. Fantastic. I don't know if I want to go that way. We need to sort the fuses out. The fuse box was down here, wasn't it? It was in the staff room. No, the staff room in the janitor's closet. I remember because I was looking at it.
It's too big. I guess I'll need something pointier.
Pointier? Actually, can I...
Might need this to restore power.
Well, I have a fuse now at least. And what do we need that's pointier?
I don't think there's anything here that would help me.
Can I take that? That's a little bit pointier. It's not going to let me do that, is it? And I've read all of those. Are we... I mean, I could use the trowel as well.
I knew locking the stairs would be a bad idea.
Okay. So, I think we may not be able to get down here.
Think, Sophie, think. What can you use to open the fuse box?
Do we have anything in here that we can use? The key? Wait, it's not in this one, is it? No. Could we possibly use the key? Footprints.
Does carrying this everywhere really make us better maids? Bernard seems to think so.
Yeah, I never actually thought about even reading that.
This can wait.
Yeah, okay. So I guess we're not doing the towels then. Can we take the key? I'm going to say no. And I mean, it's too late now. We may as well just close it. It's too late to do anything about it now.
Maybe
Clue?
an ice pick could pry open the fuse box.
Where am I going to find an ice pick? Where have I seen an ice pick? Have we even seen an ice pick? Have we actually seen an ice pick?
Think, Sophie, think. What can you use to open the fuse box?
It's got to be in one of these rooms. So we're looking for an ice pick. And I don't know how or where to get one of those. We can always go down the corridor. I think it was blocked before down here, wasn't it? These rooms down here.
Hello? Is anyone in? Hello?
Okay, we're just gonna investigate this. Oh, ice pick. Okay. So my question is, camera, whose camera is that? Also, whose pearls are those? Some cigarettes. AB. Anna. I'm sure it's Anna Beaumont. I mean, we could, like, clean up the crime scene.
Poor Paul. Lindsay's death really hit him hard. He hasn't been...
I'm assuming Lindsay might have been his wife. Montreal's much bigger than I had expected. Big cities always make me feel lonely, and that feeling was only exacerbated this morning by the fact that everyone around me was speaking their language I couldn't understand. I bought an English-French dictionary from the train station, but I don't think I'll need it after all. English speakers seem more common in the downtown area, thank God. The hotel is nice. When I arrived, the whole staff was busy getting ready for some big event. It wasn't until I saw Marcella enter the lobby with a flower bouquet that I realised today is Valentine's Day. Hector and her were gone in a flash, and I was left feeling more alone than ever, wishing Lindsay was here with me. Helping Marcella out these past few weeks has been a great direct distraction, but it hurts so much every time I think about it. Sorry, Lindsay. I'm thinking woman. It's not woman. It's a bloke. Helping Marcella out these past few weeks have been great distraction, but it still hurts every time I think about him. I'd hoped the pain would have gone by now. I'll probably need a double dose of Miltone to sleep tonight.
So Paul just needed to pass the time while Marcella was away. That's why he was observing us.
Okay, that's cool. Okay, so there's nothing sinister about it. Today I wanted to follow Marcella and Hector out of the hotel, but the sidewalks were so packed with people that I started having a panic attack. I tried taking a cab, and that's when I realised I was all out of money. It's been a while since Marcella's last payment, and the hotel room was more expensive than I'd anticipated. I couldn't resort to selling the camera, so I decided to pawn my victory medal instead. It was hard letting it go after so many years, and yet it also felt strangely liberating. Maybe it's a sign I shouldn't be holding on to the past so much. To fight boredom until Marcella and Hector's return, I started looking at the hotel staff. I heard Andrew and Beth at the reception desk, discussing books and movies. They both seemed like nice people. I wish I'd found the courage to join in their conversation. When you look at people all day and then never look back, you start feeling invisible. I noticed that Sophie, the maid in charge of cleaning the 5th floor, seems to share my interest for other people's lives. Maybe I should try talking to her.
Paul was hiding out right here. Did he ever find the person who was sneaking out at night?
Spoiler alert. Spoilers. Who's sneaking out of their room every night? The question's been driving me crazy since my first night at the hotel, so tonight I decided to investigate. Found a hiding spot near the ice machine with a nice view of the whole corridor. My camera's at the ready, but there's been no movement for at least 3 hours and I'm fighting not to fall asleep. No need for Miltone tonight. I thought being a detective would be more exciting. Maybe Marcel's right. Maybe it's time I let go of Mr. Spade.
9:45? So, Anne and Marcella met here this morning while I was busy cleaning room 504.
So it was only happened this morning. That's really quick. I woke around 9:30, realised I had fallen asleep sometime early in the morning. I was about to go back to my room and the guest from room 507 came to sit on one of the chairs close by. She's been there ever since and I don't dare leave my hiding spot in front of her. Marcella joined the guest from 507 around 9:45. Apparently she told Hector she didn't love him anymore. So that's our dead body. And he's now convinced she's been cheating on him. That explains why he assaulted me out of the blue yesterday evening and accused me of having an affair with his wife. Okay, that does explain it. The guest from 507, I've learned her name is Anne. I said Anna, but Anne has just said she might have an idea on how to solve their problem. I'm thinking of revealing myself, but I don't want to anger Marcella. The longer I wait, the more awkward it will be when I do come out. Maybe I should. So, are we having a... Oh. Excuse me. So, are we having a... Is it not Rear Window? It's a Hitchcock story where two strangers meet on a train and just decide to kill each other's wives or partners.
Okay. This looks like something I can use to open the fuse box.
I'm actually wondering if that was a mistake, and that was it can't be a mistake. We have to, purely because I'm hoping it's not the murder weapon. Basically, it's not Rear Window. I'm trying to think of this movie's name. North by Northwest? I'm gonna have to look it up. It's gonna bug me. It's gonna bug me now. I'm gonna have to look it up.
That worked, thank God. Now, to get the power back.
Okay.
Jean,
is it not as easy to remove
with me right now?
Okay.
Your note will have to make do.
Definitely thingy. Right, if there's a power outage and I'm busy preventing another part of this hotel from collapsing, here's what to do. Check fuse box plan for required amperage of each socket. Remove all blown fuses from sockets. Tip, blown fuses are usually blackened. Screw in new fuses in sockets, make sure amperage is correct. Flick big lever to restore power. Sounds easy. So I'm going to do that. And that one is blackened out. So we need to get 3 fuses. I have 2. Can I pick them up? Yes, I can. Right. With safe combinations. I didn't realize safe combinations were in this room. In here. Right. So top one has to be a 15. No, it doesn't. Oh no! Wait, was that black? How do I tell which type is what? No, actually, hold on. We're all right. We're all right. It is type A. Because the third one down on the left side, that isn't busted, is type A, and that's 15. Okay, I think I know how to work this out. I was going to say, how do I work this out? So type G must go in this one because that's a 30 amp in the bottom right hand corner. So that has to be type G. Which means this is type S. Yes, that was actually, to be fair, that was a lot easier than I was expecting it to be. So what might the plan be right now? Because we can't get downstairs.
Power's back. Now I should go down to the lobby. Call the police.
I'm not entirely sure that's a wise move. Can I use this phone? Because I use the phone in here to ring Beth. Because I'm going to have to move the body in order to get down to the lobby. And I kind of don't want to do that. I'm now trapped on the floor. It makes more sense for me to ring. Unless there's no one going to answer. Beth, where are you?
No answer. Beth must be busy trying to restore the power in the lobby.
Okay. So we are now forced into thinking it. Do we want to... I'm going to have to move the body in order to get this out. And I'm hoping they're going to understand. It's going to really look suspicious. However, I can probably explain it. Should we put this back? Can we put this back? It's going to have our fingerprints on it though. That's the problem. Oh well. I can explain it. Hopefully. Although, how do I explain... I'm doubting myself now. How to explain putting it back. At least if I've got it on my person, then I can, you know, lay claim, like, well, I used it to open the fuse box. I'd rather, yeah, I think it's going to look worse if I actually...
Is there anything I've forgotten? Once I leave this floor, I probably won't be able to come back.
Alright, so I've checked all of those. I think we're alright.
I'm sorry.
You're going to have to move the body.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I have no option. Don't move them too much, just enough to get on the lift. Now we're in danger mode here. Because I don't know who killed them. I'm assuming Anna. She mentioned having something to get rid of the problem. Beth?
Beth? Where is everyone?
That's also a very good question. Can't go in there. We having a look for... just go straight for the phone. Let's not try and find anyone else. Let's just go straight for the phone, ring the police. I made a mistake picking up the ice pick, but I don't think I had another choice.
There's a man dead. He's been murdered. I need the police.
Please stay calm, ma'am. Where are you right now?
The lobby. But the body, it's upstairs.
Can you give me the address, please?
Oh,
1178 Drummond Street.
1178 Drummond Street.
I only knew that because it was written on the screen.
Officers are on their way.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're going to be in trouble. How much trouble, I don't know. I don't know if I did. I know definitely we're going to get in trouble for the padlock, for the chest. But I don't know if that's going to be police trouble or if that's going to be just job trouble.
Oh,
Hi, Beth.
Hey, you.
Hello.
Timing, right? I'm thinking if we're lucky, Bernard will let us go home.
Yeah, we've got a bit of a problem.
In the dark. Sophie?
Yeah, we've got a little bit of a problem,
You're not
Beth.
scared of the dark, are you? Hey, is everything okay?
Mr. Cruz. Hector.
Oh, you did? What was the bloke up to?
You don't understand.
Yeah, he's dead.
I found
He's a little bit old dead.
body. He's dead, Beth.
Oh, merde. Merde. Sit down, okay? You look like you're about to faint.
Well, yeah, I didn't even hear him come out of the room or anything like that. I don't know why he's there. He was, obviously, I was in his room. his. I was in their room. Or next door to their room.
Have you called the police?
Yes.
Yeah, they're on their way.
What happened? Was there an accident?
I also do wonder if I could have
so.
gone to see Beth before ringing the police.
Did this to him.
You mean... Merde. Do you think it could have been Anne and Marcella?
Do you know what? I think probably yes.
I found something on Hector that would point to that. Yes.
Wait, so you touched the body? The dead body?
Yes. Well, I had to check he was alive. I had to check his situation.
Sophie, rule number 1 when stumbling upon a dead
I know.
body. Do not touch. It could really get you in trouble. So, what did you find?
I think we may have the bad ending here.
Letter that
I'm just spitballing.
made it sound like Marcella would get a lot of money from her husband's death.
Throw the affair into the mix and you get a pretty good motive.
Pretty sure.
I'm thinking.
I'm probably going to hell for saying this. Who am I kidding? I'm going to hell anyway. But I can't really blame her if she did it.
I understand.
Yeah. Not being able to be with the person you love must be so heartbreaking. I can understand wanting to find a way to escape.
But leading to murder, though, it's a little bit
Can't
extreme.
excuse murder, but
I'm glad you said that.
understand.
Like, you can't really excuse the murder, but I understand the feelings
You know,
that could lead up to that point, or to that thought.
been with a woman before. Ziva Rivers. She's a photographer in New York. We were
Oh, some Beth backstory.
for a while, and I was so in love. It was like a fire rain couldn't put out. I guess like anything that intense, it wasn't meant to last. But while it lasted, I was the
A
happiest.
fire that burns brightest burns
Something
out
come
quicker.
between us.
I don't know.
Kept us
I
apart.
thought I knew the term there.
I
There's
would've
a saying.
just about
I
anything.
probably butchered that.
Maybe that's what happened here with Anne and Marcella.
thank you.
Crime of passion.
Thank you for trusting me with this.
Maybe now you can understand why I care so much about you. I don't know if I'm feeling inspired by Anne and Marcella, or if it's the shock of being so close to an actual murder, but,
Was she going to make a move?
I'd really like for us to be more than just friends, Sophie.
You know I have to.
Yeah,
You know I have to.
I'd like that too.
That's... that's great.
I mean, I haven't been doing flirty stuff, all this
Here.
thing for no reason. Well, I'm going to back out now.
Just be mindful of what you tell them, okay?
Yeah.
I'm going
of
to...
course.
I think we're going to be in trouble. I mean, I was forced to... I mean, I shouldn't have looked at the notes. Plausible deniability. I didn't even think of that. Lockpick I can kind of explain to get the power back on in order to get down in the lift. That I can understand. And moving the body kind of had to get down because the
Miss
stairs were
Roy.
blocked. Hi.
Oh.
Sorry.
Sorry, I was distracted.
I really need you to focus right now. I don't want to be here all night, and I'm sure you don't either.
Yeah, I definitely don't want to be in a police room all night.
I don't.
So, as I was saying, we're trying to ascertain the circumstances of Mr. Cruz's death. Can you tell me how you came to find the body?
I
Okay.
was cleaning
I
room
was going to
509
clean it when we left
I heard the
the
elevator
room and the
ring.
doorbell was
Again.
elevator ring
I
was
thought
going.
maybe a child was playing with the doors. So I went out in the corridor, and that's when I saw him. All the blood and...
Why was the elevator bell ringing?
I'm sorry.
You said you heard the elevator bell ring. Why was it ringing? I assume it wasn't a child.
His head was in the door, but then that leaves actually that just brought up a whole other question. That just brings a whole thing. If he died in the... Oh wait, did he crawl? No, he crawled. It's alright, I've just answered my own question. I was going to say, if he died with his head in the in the lift doorway, or his shoulders in the lift doorway, how did the killer get down or get away? Because the door was locked. The stairs doors were blocked. And obviously he was blocking the lift. However, he did crawl from where the ice pick was. He crawled down the corridor to the lift, so the killer probably stabbed him, did whatever they did with him, and then left. And then he crawled, he wasn't all dead, he crawled to try and get help, and then hit the button, and then collapsed when the doors opened. I've answered my own question. See, logic. Right, we're going to be honest here.
Well,
no point in lying.
Mr. Cruz's body was preventing the doors from closing.
Really? When we found the body, it wasn't that close to the doors.
Oh, the stairs are blocked because of the renovations, so the elevator's the only way out of the 5th floor.
I mean, we're going to explain that.
I had no choice but to move the body. Just a little.
Ah, so that explains the traces we found. Thank you for clearing that up.
You're welcome.
So, what did you do after that?
Well, that's when the power cut. So I had to go to the janitor's closet.
To access the fuse box?
Yes.
Exactly. I changed a few fuses and turned the power back on.
But there's a lock on that box, isn't there? Did you have the key?
No. I used an ice pick.
I didn't. Only Eugene does. But I thought an ice pick might do the trick, so I went to the ice machine to get one.
You're a size 7, I suppose.
Yes.
Yes, I
Footprints.
am. Why?
What did you see when you went to the ice machine?
There was blood. A lot of it.
Did you touch anything?
Did I touch anything? I touched the ice pick. And was there a note? I'm going to say, yeah, I'm not going to lie.
A few things. Just to figure out what had happened to Mr. Cruz.
Of course you did. Why so many witnesses can't help but compromise the evidence is just beyond me.
Curiosity.
Anyway.
I mean, we're going to need to be honest.
After restoring the power.
I think lying's going to be bad.
Took the elevator down to the lobby. That's where I called the police.
Do you remember what you said to the operator? The exact words.
No. I'm afraid
I'm going to safely say I don't remember either.
You said, there's a man dead. He's been murdered.
That's possible.
What makes you so sure it was murder?
I think I might lie at this one. I don't want to say I've been snooping around. It was just an assumption.
I just assumed. What with all the blood?
I'm afraid I don't believe that, Miss Roy. It's more than...
I think I may have made a mistake on that one.
I'm not sure I understand what you mean.
I know you like going through your guests' personal belongings. We've found pictures of you snooping around.
Oh.
Okay.
Now, unless you want me to arrest you for violating your guests' privacy, I suggest you tell me everything you know.
Okay, that backfired. I completely forgot about the photos.
Let's start with the victim's wife.
I mean, if I'd gotten rid of the photos, I probably would have gotten away with that.
Quite a hurry this morning. What can you tell me about her?
She's having an affair, but it's not what you think. She's been in love with another woman since college.
I'm just going to be honest.
They've been apart.
Let's just go honest. See if that gets us anywhere.
And now
Yes, I know all about Mrs. Cruz and Mrs. Beaumont's sexual deviance.
It's not deviance.
Have you ever witnessed them engaging in immoral behavior?
It's not immoral behavior either.
I'm asking if you've seen them being...
I know this is a product of its time. You know, this is what it was like back then.
No.
And did you hear them discuss their deviant ways in front of Mrs. Beaumont's son, perhaps?
No.
Imagine what kind of effect such perversion can have on
It's
a
not
young
perverse.
child.
No, I didn't hear anything.
Did you hear them express their hatred of men?
No.
Did they ever talk about using violence against men?
No.
Did you hear them speak ill of Mr. Cruz?
No. Take a stand.
Trying to imply.
Take a stand. We're taking a stand.
Mrs. Cruz killed her husband because she hates men?
I've seen it before from lesbians.
This has nothing to do with hate. It's about love.
Damn right.
Not that understand.
Oh, and you think you do? Then please, enlighten me.
She's brave enough to be with the one she loves. That doesn't make her a criminal.
Very
that doesn't
true.
mean she killed her husband.
Very.
I'm starting to
That's
worry you may be
maybe
one
not
of
true.
them, Joyce, since you're so eager to defend
And
these
I worry
deviants.
about your ability to do your job, detective, since you seem to be such a...
Enough!
It's a bit of Stan, okay?
Just one more word, and you'll be spending the rest of your night in a cell.
Alright, so you're not a nice guy.
I've had enough of you.
I don't know if that was good or bad. We made a stand, though. I think Beth's gonna like that. Are you back in the hotel? Oh, we're back in the
Strange that she's
hotel.
On the phone. That can't be a good sign. I guess I'll know soon enough. The atmosphere is so different in here.
Are we going
I
to
feel like it used to.
office?
It'll probably be a while before the hotel reopens.
Someone spilt.
Without Eugene, the lobby will be a swimming pool by the end of the month. Will the rest of the building even be standing?
Where am
I'll
I
need
going?
to clean the puddle. With all the leaks, I'm sure there's one.
Oh, are we really going to be clean? Are we really cleaning? I mean, I would just walk through the puddle. I may as well do this one as well. I mean, if you're going to do a job, do it correctly. I mean, the place is closed. Can we move the bucket? See, move that bucket underneath the leak. Which I can't see where the drops are dropping out. There it is. Yeah, put the bucket underneath there, and then the bucket will catch the water. Shocking. Right, manager's office.
Ugh, go to hell.
Beth,
Hi, Beth.
Hey,
are you okay?
I'm out of a job. But other than that, yeah, everything's just...
Why are you out of a job?
What? No,
I hope you're luckier than I am. Come join me when he's done with you, all right? I'll be questioning my life choices on the mezzanine.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'll see you up there. Hello. Are you going to be a penis? Are you going to be a penis to
sure.
me?
Come in.
Do you want us to shut the door? No? Alright. I think she may have shut the door already.
Here?
Is it about the murder?
Guess it has something to do with the murder.
Well, you'd be right about that. We've been getting a lot of press lately, and not the good kind. I wouldn't expect you to understand the position I'm in, but I assure you, it's quite uncomfortable.
He's very
To have one's
weaselly.
life's work blown away like that. All thanks to some sexual deviance and a nut job.
Excuse me?
It's obvious to me now that I haven't been firm enough.
Oh, really? Do you think so?
For guests of such morals to be comfortable booking a few nights here and committing such a horrid act.
Just, my dude,
Things need to
just
change.
stop talking.
This means elevating our standards to the highest possible level, and it starts with the people working here. It starts with you.
Starts with Beth.
Yes. From what I've heard, you've been quite the exemplary maid lately. Clean rooms, satisfied guests,
I take my job very seriously, sir.
as you should. I had planned to give this month's Employee of the Month title to Wendy, but since she's no longer with us, I'm thinking of giving it to you instead.
Oh, really? Thank you.
You should
Hand
know
me
it
down.
comes with the responsibility of being a glowing example for other staff members to follow. Is this something you believe you can do?
Yeah, I don't think I can.
Well, me? No, I don't think I can.
Oh, well, that's a shame. I've heard this month's reward from Weston's will be quite nice. Well, I'm sure one of your colleagues will be more than happy to have it.
No doubt.
That'll be all.
So we're not fired. Can I quit? Can I quit? I would like to quit this job. I'm getting rid of my girl, Beth. been an absolute tit.
Hey,
Hey,
what a week.
It's been a bit of it's been a bit of a journey.
so what did Bernard want with you?
He offered me the Employee of the Month title.
Good for you, Bean.
Yeah, turned it down.
Shame I won't get to be there when you receive your reward.
Actually, I told him I didn't want it.
You did not.
I did.
I did. The reward
You
would've
can
been
stuff it.
nice, but it's not worth selling my soul to the devil.
You're quite right about that.
Did Bernard say why he was firing you?
Yeah, I'm wondering why she was being
He was
fired.
going on and on about keeping deviants out of the hotel, so I may have lost my cool a little.
A little.
Fair enough.
I told him I was one of those deviants he was so afraid of. He froze for a moment, then showed me the door.
What's next for you?
So, what's next for you?
I think I'm done working under Bernard's or Linda's. Maybe it's time I become my own Bernard. Minus the fascism, of course.
I'll come work with you any day of the week, Beth.
I could see myself owning my own establishment, one that caters to the right kind of crowd.
What
Believe it or
what we're
not,
talking about
I
here?
do enjoy the company of people, just not, the stuck-up, entitled clientele of this prestigious hotel. But maybe if I were behind the counter of, say, a bar instead of a reception desk. I don't know. Is that silly?
Not at all.
It's not. In fact, you'd be perfect for it.
She's the right level of
I
sarcasm.
know.
She's the right level of sarcasm for bar work.
Thank you. I'm really glad you're in my life.
She's wasted behind a reception desk at a hotel. That's all I'll say. Oh, okay. I think it happened with a guest. I don't lie. I don't want to lie like Anne and Marcella. We're just gonna go all in. We're just gonna all go all in. Oh my god.
I thought you'd never ask.
I like that for them. I do. I know I've kind of not exactly forced it to happen, but yeah. It felt that was the right thing to do. Ooh, okay, so we're getting actually. I don't want to lie like Anna and Marcella.
About Anna and Marcella a lot.
Should I be jealous?
No, not in that way. I've been thinking about what they went through. How they had to lie and pretend. Day after day. How they had
Something to fight for.
His life for 10 years before they could finally be with each other. I don't think I could do that.
Well, I have good news for you, Bean. Times are changing.
They are indeed.
It started elsewhere, and it will get here eventually. One day, all the Annes and Marcellas of the world will live happily together, and no one will give a damn.
I really hope that's true.
It will be.
For the most part, it is. For the most part. You do get some outliers. However, the bulk of the people don't really care. I say that with the greatest respect. I'm talking about like the base, the general public. Three conspirators charged in Clarington Hotel. So it's the Anne, Paul, and Marcella. I don't know why I always imagine Paul being older. I don't know why. And Lindsay's... Well, we already knew he'd passed. I used to get accompanying, like, adjoining cells. The question is, did they plan and do it together? Michael's back with his dad. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Clarington's reopened via VIP only. Oh, so no common riffraff. I hope that really works out for him. And that's not. Is that Is that Sophie? Is that Sophie? No, it's not. Together behind a bar. I like that for them. Okay, that was very cool. I actually really enjoyed that. Really enjoyed that. I kind of threw the murder right at the very end. I was expecting it to be a little bit earlier. Right. To save myself, I'm going to wait till the end of the credits and I'll catch up with you well, you know the drill normally. I'll catch up with you at the main menu again. Okay, so I don't know what I was expecting, but there's nothing at the end of the credits. Marvel, you ruined me for a long time. Like, I always expect something like a teaser or something at the end of the credits. I stay for films and everything like that. However, let's go big me real quick and let's talk about it. So yeah, I really enjoyed that. I was like I said before, I was expecting the murder to be a little bit sooner and us investigating it. I don't quite know how that would have worked though, thinking about it. Because obviously we couldn't keep it to ourselves and they would have shut the hotel down anyway for the crime scene. It's not like we could investigate while the police were doing their thing. I don't know, that's probably the best way to do it. The way they did it's probably the best way to do it. But it's very interesting. I enjoyed snooping around and I enjoyed trying to remember which rooms I needed to clean and stuff like that. I'll be interested to know if they could do a sequel to this or something along the same lines, like expand it out a little bit more, which would be kind of cool. Because the premise is really good. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed snooping. I enjoyed the puzzles. The puzzles were quite good. They weren't like too hard and they weren't like too easy either. They were just the right level. I enjoyed the acting. The obviously graphic style was quite nice. It's just an interesting story. Just overall, thoroughly enjoyed it. Thoroughly enjoyed it. It's another developer that we have to keep an eye out on because I think this is their first game. Pretty sure this is their first game. So we're definitely going to be having a look at anything they come up with as well. We've got quite a few on the list now. We've got quite a few on the list. So this has been This Bed We Made. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this episode. I hope you enjoyed the series as a whole. I probably could have squeezed this episode in to the previous episode. Although it wasn't a 15-minute episode, it's still a good chunk of time. Still a good chunk of time. So, like I said, this has been This Bed We Made. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, let me know in the comment section below. If you are new here, feel free to come hang out. Come check out some other stuff that we have going on. We would love to have you here. There's bound to be something else on the channel that you will enjoy. If you are not new here, welcome back. Thank you again for hanging out. And for all the support, it is much appreciated. Remember, I collect thumbs, so any that you give me will be most appreciated. I love you all from the bottom of my heart. And you all know what's coming. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. And as always, just see you on the flip side. Bye bye.